Chicos, chicas, bienvenidos una tarde más al canal. Bueno, seguimos con Robocop. Voy a compartir.
I'll keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
What's her blood pressure?
I've got 40 pow.
Course VFib. Okay, we gotta shock him.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Stand clear. Shock him.
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody, clear.
Stand clear. All right, I think that's all we can do. Let's call it. What's the time?
6:15.
Robocop, what a surprise. I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the dead.
Tell me about the case.
Usually, we're pretty packed. There are even some bodies that have been here since Christmas. But a couple of nights ago, someone broke into the hospital and stole 30 of them. It's been a blessing in disguise, really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like I'm starting to form relationships with them.
Is there any link between the bodies?
Actually, there is. Our thieves were very picky. All of the corpses had their brains intact. They didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say, they were very thorough.
Anything else?
That's it for me, but talk to the security guard in the lobby. He should know more. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
Finally. I've been calling you guys for the past 2 days.
What do you know about the disappearance at the morgue?
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard, but I know how you operate. I've seen the shows, so let me break it down for you the way you'd understand. I estimate the incident occurred at around 300 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMH from the east and then proceeded to the BLE. Then most likely used the EFS to get down to the MORGUE.
What can you tell me about the perps?
We caught their leader.
You caught him? Where is he?
Oh, I mean on camera. There it is. Caucasian male, late 40s, dapper dresser, if I can say so myself.
That was very helpful. Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or a cruiser and partner or even a bulletproof vest, that doesn't mean that I can't be of help to the police.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did. Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
Not the time. You all know the procedure by now. Officer Ciyti will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do something?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that? Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo. See you later in the briefing room.
¿Dónde se va abajo? No me acuerdo.
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute?
There's my favorite.
First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that steel mill. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker.
Fucking rat.
As I was writing it, I'd noticed a lot of opportunities to better myself. But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
You helped plenty.
Still a long way to go. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. It's shooting. Would you mind showing me how you practice at the range?
Maybe later.
Sure thing. I'll wait at the range.
Why are you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes, and the food is better than in the soup kitchen.
That is resourceful.
Why, thank you. I try very hard to not try at all. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. I heard what happened to Briggs. After everything he did for me, I'll do whatever I can to help you catch that Wendell guy. He seems pretty good at pitting people against each other. Maybe I'll find some of his dissatisfied customers who'd be willing to talk to me.
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm a samurai. Well, with Briggs dead, it probably makes me more of a...
You are not a Ronin.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, if you need anything, I'm your guy.
Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
Thanks to Robocop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need them?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
All right, everyone pack up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out!
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Hola, Javi.
I can see your bank job turned out to be quite intense. Ed 209's behaving themselves?
So far, so good.
You should be heading towards the vault. It's through the office area.
Put down your weapon.
Lockdown mode in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
We thought you were getting cold feet. Come on, boys. Let's finish up here and show them what it means to be a team. Push! Can't fall behind! Suspect is down! Continue forward! I knew you were gonna lose. Our line of work is about the team, not the tech.
I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office.
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
Unrealistic plans are not a crime.
But the ways by which they're pursued may be. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
You do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
No lo sé, Javi. Me parece que son 10 horas.
But if you continue to disobey the law,
10 horitas me parece que son.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to the vault. Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now. If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed somewhere around my desk.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer. Robocop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
Robocop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
I need the support of a combat engineer.
I saw that Orpheus kid playing puzzle games on his breaks. Ask him for help. I'll be watching you from a safe distance.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it! First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh, no. Okay, tell me what you see.
Four connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? 'Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like, now.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way. What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Tunnels? Back with the money in the next... We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. Good. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry. Nearby. It's the only building with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
ya.
I am listening, Creep.
Robocop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP
I
bank.
have pertinent information
Madre
regarding
mía. We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
What's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
I'm ready for you, Robo.
Didn't send us insulated gloves.
I'm afraid not.
All right.
Looks like OCP's
Let's see
really
what's
come
cooking
across
under
their
the
plan.
hood.
God knows what
Once
they've
I'm done,
promised.
he's all yours, Doctor.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
Hola. ¿Das un beso? ¿Eh?
Hello, Murphy. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you. That's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you?
No,
How is
había
she?
número.
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you?
Hay un parque.
She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
It was cruel.
To everyone involved, I'm sure. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before. He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
As echoes of the past. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted.
Bueno.
I've got plenty to think about for now.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send Robocop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
Míralo en
I know
internet.
someone versed in street talk.
Vale.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
Oh, the old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough! Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Robocop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait.
The old man himself?
Hey,
I tell
Shiny.
him all about how the OCP is fucking us over. No, you wouldn't.
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Gilipollas.
Hey you, the old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
You think it's gonna hold his weight?
Doesn't matter. Just open. The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am
La marca no operaron Renault,
service
me
to
parece.
OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew
Ahora
up in this
Lince
very
era
apartment,
Renault.
or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
The only burden it causes is to criminal scum.
I admire your confidence. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
It helps me with perspective, but it also brings out things buried.
That's part of the recovery process. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them. Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit...
Holy shit! What was that?
Robocop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Hey, Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
But I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
Ugh, all they're playing are sequels. I hate sequels.
Whoa.
Come up with something original.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
The longer you stick to a path, the harder it gets to abandon it.
Amen to that. Nah, tell me, what's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Pues le podríamos dar este fin de semana. Sí, tranquilo, no te preocupes.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
There are crimes happening that need attention.
That's not a no. I'll be waiting here if you change your mind.
¿El qué? Picles, creo recordar que es pepinillo en español. Ah, pues no lo sé, ¿qué dice?
They say we're in a record-breaking recession, but people are throwing away things that still work.
Mira, aquí tienes a Optimus. Aquí tienes a Optimus.
No need to rush. They're just trying to depopulate our species. You didn't eat my bait. You knew it had poison in it. Now I'm sure you're no ordinary rat. Where'd you go, you little...
Hola, fan.
Good day, citizen.
A rightful citizen of Earth, to be precise. Aliens are swarming and killing us, and the police are not doing anything about it. We're all doomed.
An accident happened here recently. It involved a motorcycle.
I saw it with my own eyes. I've recorded the whole thing in my research notes so I wouldn't get mixed up. See, there are so many conspiracies happening in this city. The only trouble
Hola,
is...
Tony.
Those notes are locked inside my residence, and I can't seem to get the door open. Would you mind helping me with it? It's the one right over there. I think if you give them doors enough of a pull, they'll open. Be gentle with it. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and alien tears into that penthouse. That's it.
No, lo he devuelto.
I remember now.
Iba muy bien, pero lo he devuelto. Porque se me lagueaba. Se me lagueaba, se me crasheó 3 veces y yo no voy a pagar 80 euros por un juego que se me laguea, me da fallos y encima se me crashea 3 veces. Y mira que me gustaba, pero a tomar por culo.
Now I know where to go next. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're going already? I've got more information about alien shenanigans if you care to hear.
Why do you suspect the fugitive is an alien?
He looked really mean. He had a horn. And that, together with his chunky body covered in tattoos, made him look like some kind of hellish narwhal. If you read my newsletter, number 28, you'd know that all sea creatures are otherworldly. That is why I don't eat sweet corn.
How can you tell that the tattoo design matched the ones from the parlor?
I've noticed that lots of aliens like to mark themselves with specific signs from that shop, so they can be easily recognized by their kin. I went there many times pretending to be window shopping, but I've managed to copy all their secret symbols. And that biker's tattoo was one of them. The skin around it was pretty red, so I'm sure it must have been done very recently.
Can you tell me about other matters besetting the town?
Sure, can do. For starters, cats are aliens too. One of them can predict lottery numbers. He can be found near the gas station. And there's this woman who feeds all the stray cats. She must be one of the higher-ups in the alien hierarchy. Also, I've heard some aliens use the VHS store to hide treasure. And last but not least, I've heard that some of them are planning to take over the courthouse. I'm sure you would never allow for that extraterrestrial scum to judge us.
Bien.
I have what I need.
Todo
Stay
bien,
safe,
fan,
citizen.
como siempre.
You're off to the tattoo shop? Just make sure not to get in.
Aquí con el Robocop. Tanino, nino, no, nino, no. Pues no sé si has jugado. Por lo que tengo entendido, por lo que veo, te gustan los Souls. No sé si has jugado algún Souls. No sé si has jugado al Dark Souls 1 o al Dark Souls 2 o Dark Souls 3, que es muy bueno. Demon Souls Remake también es muy bueno. También tienes un juego muy bueno que no es de...
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
I am not here for that.
Pues si te los has pasado todos...
Really bring out that jawline.
No sé, ¿te gustan los juegos de mundo abierto? Te puedo recomendar el Red Dead Redemption de vaqueros, muy bueno. Te puedo recomendar el Horizon Zero Dawn, si no lo has jugado, también es muy bueno, el primero es muy bueno. El Beyond Two Souls, muy bueno también. No sé si te gustan los Final Fantasy. No sé, el Fallout, no sé si ha jugado algún Fallout, el Fallout 4, el Elden Ring, es un Souls, pero no sé si lo habrás jugado o no.
What next? You gonna try to tell me that I'm smuggling nuke in a red inker?
Do you?
You still here? I don't want my customers to confuse my parlor for an auto shop.
I found evidence of your connections to the biker gang.
I'm not telling you nothing, cop.
Spike and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Where is he?
He's got a place nearby somewhere,
He
but
jugado a
I
todos.
don't know where.
Pues no sé qué recomendarte. El Robocop está muy bien.
Is too vague.
His motorcycle must be parked
No sé,
outside.
espérate,
It's some
los
sort of
God of
chopper.
War.
I don't know. You can check the
A
plate
ver, no
number on
sé,
that
mira en el
photo.
canal las
Wise
listas
choice
de
for a scum
reproducción
artist.
de
I
las
can't
sofás. No
concentrate
sé
with
si ha
all
jugado
those
alguno.
reflections bouncing off your armor.
Tiel del Scroll 5. Cyberpunk, muy bueno también, si te gustan. Hola Steve. Cyberpunk es muy bueno, ahora que han sacado el DLC. El Skyrim, que me gustó mucho también. El Borderlands 3. El de Witcher 3, muy bueno también, me gustó mucho. El Leaf of P seguro que lo habrá jugado. No sé, estoy mirando, si vas al canal y vas a listas de reproducción. Sniper Elite, los Sniper Elite el 3 y el 4 son muy buenos. Sniper Elite, mira, os paso un par de carpetas de reproducción y las miras. Te paso aquí un par de carpetas de reproducción y las miras si quieres, a ver, juegos así entretenidos, que estén chulos. Los mazos Medan, Asas Ashes. No sé, es que depende de lo que te guste. Mira, si no has jugado al Dead Space, no sé si has jugado al Dead Space. Toma. El Leaf of P estoy por traerlo al canal. Y si tú lo has jugado, seguro que me puedes echar una mano. Mira, el Dead Space, si no lo has jugado, un juego muy recomendable. Los Resident Evil, que todo el mundo los conoce. Los de Last of Us son muy buenos. No sé, déjame mirar otro canal. A ver si veo alguna cosilla por ahí. Los God of War si los has jugado ya está. Mira, este es un Souls que quizás, bueno, a lo mejor te gusta, a lo mejor no. Es un Souls, no está mal, está bien, está muy chulo, ¿vale? Te lo pongo aquí, ¿vale, Torni? Míratelo, ¿vale? ¿Por qué no me sale? Ah, vale, ya sé por qué no me sale. Espera. Un segundo. Un segundo. Un segundo. Joder. Un segundo. El Steel Racing. No sé si lo has jugado. Es un estilo Souls. Pero es de una muñeca. Me gustó. No está mal. Si juegas el Leaf of P, te echaré una mano y te aseguro que te gustará. Pues mira. Pues podemos subirlo. Si me echas una mano, Si me echas una mano y vas a venir todos los directos, te los subo. Pero si no, no lo subo. No, porque después la gente te pide juegos, sube esto, sube aquello, sube esto, sube esto, sube esto. Podrías hacer esto, podrías subir esto, podrías hacer aquello. Y después no vienen. No sé, es que hay tantos juegos, tío. Days Gone. No sé si lo he jugado o no lo he jugado. También es muy bueno. También me lo pasé. El Days Gone es muy bueno también. El Days Gone es muy bueno. No sé. Pues no sé qué recomendarte, la verdad. Hasta que no salgan juegos nuevos. No sé, Medieval, si te gusta. Es un clásico de PlayStation 1. Y bueno, y nada, este es mi otro canal. Los enlaces que te he pasado, estos últimos, son enlaces de mi otro canal. Y nada, no sé qué recomendarte, la verdad. El Leaf of Pi es uno que lo tengo pendiente. Probaré con el Ragnarok. Bueno, está muy bien, hombre. Los God of War están muy bien.
Hey, Robocop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word. He's waiting in the car.
Come on, come on!
It is an honor to finally meet the hero of the city in person. It's a shame that our basketball team can't fill us with similar pride. Yeah, just lost to Atlanta. Some say it's because of a lack of team players. Do you think it's that important? Being a team player?
¿Y ahora por qué me sale esto en inglés?
No. By working alone, I'm only responsible for myself.
It's a peculiarity of the position you play. But would you really want to be left alone? As for me, I have always valued team play. That was the way things were when my parents worked for the city. My grandfather used to tell me that this neighborhood was a great place for an evening stroll. Now it's different. Kuzak allows the city to be taken over by criminals. He can't stop it because he's not a team player. He fails to realize that OCP has given this city its most precious treasure. You. I want to work with you and OCP to improve this city. I want to take care of your interests. It's about time someone did. But to make it a reality, we would need your support. So, what do you think about getting involved in politics?
God of War está muy bien, hombre.
I stay far away from politics.
However, politics does not stay away from you, does it? You are the symbol of the city. Everything you do, everything you say has a political impact. No matter if you talk privately or publicly. You should choose what you want to represent. Incompetence and unaccountability, or partnership and determination. Only one of these paths leads Detroit to its former glory. You say you prefer to go solo. No, you're a shooting guard, an excellent core player. We will build a team around you, and you'll become even more effective. We have a common goal. Together, it will be easier to achieve it. Now, you'll have to forgive me. We're already late for another meeting. Now think about what we've discussed. About what we could do for the city. Together, as a team. I count on your support.
Que te vayas a la mierda, pringao.
Is this the right button? Can it hear me?
Yes, sir. He can hear you.
Hey, Silverboy. The tracker says you were near the apartment of that domestic terrorist we talked about. Your memory is probably glitchy, so I figured I'd send you a friendly reminder. Check the place out. How do you guys end these? Over and out?
There's no need.
Over and out.
Ya tenemos que buscar una moto. Vamos. Hola, Carlos. Matar y destruir a todos. Que no quede ni uno vivo, nene.
Still no joy with the broadcast! Fucking OCP's a good for nothing. Be quiet, you moron! Yes, we'll get working in no time, Mr. Wendell. Sir. Yes. Won't screw it up.
He's using them, just like he used us. He hired us, he failed to deliver.
Talk about a sore loser. You had your chance and you blew it.
Vivo o muerto, no. Muerto vendrás conmigo.
Deal with it, biker bitch. Oh shit, we've got company. You weren't invited. Let's crush this tin can.
Saw it yourself. You needed us to extract brains from corpses. Why brains? You would never say. Wendell keeps his cards close to his chest. Where is he? Now? I better be for the speed.
Operator, request an
¿Está por aquí
ambulance.
Jones?
One
¿O no?
unconscious fugitive suffering heavy blood loss. Operator, Wendell's trail leads to the outskirts west of town, continuing pursuit.
¿Qué sabrá de ma... Joder, qué susto. Madre mía, cómo está Detroit. Me encantan los pasos, tío.
First they can't even connect a few fucking cables, and now they don't even answer.
It's the new guy. He's waiting for some bigwig to show up. He's planning to do some psycho presentation.
And who is the bigwig?
That's what I want to find out.
Mr. W, we still have no contact with the funhouse.
I'm on the phone. We're ready. I understand, but please tell him that this is not a meeting that can be postponed. I see.
So, they ain't coming, right? Fucking suits!
Keep your anger to yourself, or I'll share mine with you.
Robo?
Who's there? Show yourself!
You'd better not.
As you wish, creep. You are under arrest. Come quietly.
Do you really believe that's what's gonna happen? Take care of him, boys. I'll meet you on the roof.
What's up, metal freak? Forget where you left your car?
You better go, Miss Ortiz. It seems there will be trouble.
Atravesado la rejilla, nene.
Alex? Is that you? Come to us.
Yeah, Dad, we're waiting for you.
Dad? Are you coming? Dad, are you here? I'm scared. Come find me, please. Why won't you come for me, Dad? Don't leave me, please. Don't leave me alone. Dad?
Special offers at Juneberry Mall. Now a free gift for engaged couples. Goldfinch Jewelry has a discount on wedding rings. Choose something special. It's a symbol of your love and something for her to remember you by after you decided to get yourself killed and leave your family all alone, Alex Murphy. Don't hesitate. Come and take advantage of our offer.
Murphy! Over here, Murphy! Dad? Is that you? You look different. You're scaring me. I don't like how scary you are now.
It's not your dad, kid. It's not even a police officer. I don't know what it is.
La tarde, los móviles caídos de cobertura, llamadas, no, internet, vaya tela, sigue igual. Hola, José. ¿Os tendréis tormenta o algo? No sé.
A police officer killed in the line of duty were used to create some kind of a metal monster. I need to bury it to move forward with my life. Do you have a funeral suit that would fit that empty shell?
Ah, pues no sé. Mejor hay alguna antena de estas rotas. Sí, aquí también, parecía primavera.
A world-class husband. A father. A cop.
Quiero matar peña, no sé qué hacer.
Did you hear? It's true. You're not one of us anymore.
You're not human.
And you're not a real cop. You're just the rotting remains of
Alex Murphy.
Qué lástima, pobrecito.
You're something that should
never
have been.
Something that should not exist. We have to fix you. We have to erase you. And we will. Just come to us.
Están vacilando, ¿no?
Come to the rooftop. We're waiting.
No, en teoría... Esto es un recuerdo. ¿No ves que está teniendo fallo el Robocop? ¿Ves? Está lloviendo dentro del edificio, claro.
It's not one of us. It doesn't even have a badge. It's the crap that is stuck to our shoe. A cuckoo egg planted by OCP. We need to clear our station of this shit. We must smash that thing. Fire at will. You're not one of us. You feel that too, don't you?
Se le ha ido la olla total. El Robocop se le acaba de ir la olla total. Hola, bebé. Vaya casa, ¿no?
You're back. There's coffee in the kitchen. Do you like it? The mug.
Dad, can you fix the camera? I think something's broken.
¿Y esto? Qué cosa más tonta, ¿no? Entiendo.
Hey, you fixed it! Remember I'm playing a game this afternoon? Dad wouldn't miss it, would he?
Pick me up at the station. I'll grab my gear.
Do you really have to go? You look so sexy in that uniform. Why won't you stay a little longer?
Pobrecillo, está recordando toda la mierda de su pasado, como las películas. Qué lástima.
Why are you here? Do you not love your family?
No attachments, no leverage. This is a gift.
Don't take him away from me! Everyone wants to be back home with their families. Be back home.
Qué lástima. Mira, aquí lo mataron. En la primera película. Pobrecillo, qué lástima. Que no sé si la habéis visto la primera película, pero es muy buena la primera. La primera, la segunda y como mucho la tercera ya a partir de ahí ya.
Welcome, Chopper. Let's take a stroll
Son
through your
fantasmadas.
old
Cállate, gilipollas.
Go back. Go on with your life like nothing happened.
This is a one-family
Toma.
house built by ZM Industries. It's for sale because the head of the family is either too blonde or shot in the head.
Your family has forgotten. Why do you want to remember that? You attach yourself to something that is the weakest in you. To the part that's still
Estos juegos se
human.
disfrutan más en tercera persona. Bueno, está bien el Robocop, hombre. Está bien, tampoco no es un triple A, pero bueno, está bien, tercera primera persona tampoco no está mal. Está bien.
Destroy them. Destroy them before they destroy you.
Robocop, se te está yendo la pinza.
The one and the only. I'm here because you have something that belongs to me. You have my badge. Lewis gave it to me. Lewis is hurt because of you. Because you keep insisting that you're something that you're not. That you are still me and that I simply came back to life, but you're wrong. I'm dead and I want to finally rest, but you won't let me. Your delusions keep tormenting me and my family. You need to let us go. I want my badge back. I have it, so I remember. Remember what? The lie? Lewis knows us. She would not lie. Give it to me. It's mine. But, Lewis, I want it back. This is my badge. Then I'll have to take it back myself.
Tengo que luchar contra mí mismo.
You are strong enough to take him. Don't forget you have a partner who's counting on you. Take this gift. Don't forget who you are. Alex Murphy.
Get up, Robo. Get up,
Hey.
for God's sake. That's it, Robo. Keep going.
Where's the chopper? The cops will be here any...
Wendell Antonowski,
Haven't you had enough yet?
you are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
Relax. I'm not your enemy. If I were, you would have already...
Toma, imbécil.
You have the right to an attorney.
Hey, I wanted to help you. Release you from the burden of your past life, of your memories. But you don't want to lose them, right? Now I get it.
Anything you say may be used against you.
I can give you back those memories. All of them. We should help each other. We have the same boss!
Police!
God damn it, you again?
People need to see this.
Cuff him. He is a cop killer.
Ese mechero tiene algo.
Hands behind your back!
Can you hand me my lighter? It's a family heirloom. I wouldn't want to lose it.
You mean this trinket? It'll be safer in the prison depository. You'll pick it up yourself in, I don't know, 150 years?
Plenty of time for rehabilitation.
Mucho tiempo para rehabilitarse.
Top story. Wendell Antonowski, the infamous new guy in town, has been apprehended today. Despite his glitches, Robocop was able to capture Antonowski. The malfunction has again been caught on camera by our own Samantha Ortiz. Robocop's efforts have prompted a public debate regarding its status as a machine. Here's a statement from John Mills, a candidate for the mayor's office in the upcoming mayoral election.
Today, Robocop has done more for this city than the current administration has done in its entire term. That's why I feel that it's time to give something back. If elected, I will be advocating to grant Robocop the status of a free, living human being. That's right. Vote Mills, vote Robocop.
Staying on the topic of OCP, the CEO of Omni
Ya
Consumer
todos se
Products
pelean.
suffered a heart attack earlier today. The self-made entrepreneur has been taken to the Gibson Memorial Hospital for observation. His condition is stable. We wish you a speedy recovery.
Wendell's in prison and the old man is on his way out. Could this day be any better?
Jeez, Steph, don't you have any respect?
Here's the man of the hour.
Congrats, Robo. You caught that bastard for what he did to Lewis.
We are not done yet.
Murphy, Come talk to me after you're done with your evaluation.
No, no creo que sea el final. No creo que sea el final, no. Hay algo muy fácil. Sería muy fácil. Si fuera el final sería muy fácil. Tú sabes que siempre hay algo por ahí.
I knew he'd get him. I just knew he'd be the one to bust that asshole.
Glad we have Murphy on our team.
Hay algo raro. A ver, habilidades, vitalidad.
Is that the TV personality I keep seeing
Nos
on television?
toca
Something not many people know about
psicología.
me. I used to be a car mechanic before I landed this job.
Is that supposed to put us at ease, Morgan?
Nos toca evaluación de psicología. Estamos enfermos, estamos psicóticamente enfermos. Terrorista doméstico, no he hecho nada. Objetivo secundario, a la mierda. Sí, tus huevos voy a poner.
Congratulations on catching Wendell. You seem to constantly be front-page news. Not only that, your situation has become a topic of public debate. I imagine that could take a toll on anyone. How are you dealing with other people trying to determine your identity for you?
Imagino que todo eso pasaría factura a cualquiera. ¿Cómo llevas que la gente trate de determinar tu identidad?
It is no one else's business.
Understandable. But the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life. Is that something that you'd actually want?
That is not something a machine needs.
So that's how you view yourself in this context. The idea
Pon
of
escaneo
granting
y
you
así
human
me
rights is a
revises la
very
próstata.
important issue.
Parte de arriba
But no more
de la
important
cabeza.
than the main reason for
Sois
today's
idénticos.
session. Many people might have seen some of your glitching on TV, but I have the whole report on the heavy glitches that you suffered before capturing Wendell. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was during the slaughterhouse incident. That's when your partner was wounded. Now, you were fighting the person responsible for it. Do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense feelings that you have towards either of them?
I do not know.
Don't worry. You're not alone on this. I am here to help you figure it out. Let's dig a little deeper. Your typical glitches are triggered by sensory stimulation, similar to how most people experience memories when exposed to particular sights, sounds, or smells. But this wasn't the case with the other glitches that you experienced recently?
No, they triggered randomly.
That's what I suspected. And now tell me, what did they seem like to you when you experienced them?
Corrupted visions of my past.
I think we're onto something. Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than remembering your wedding day when hearing Mendelssohn's March. We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that you experienced in the slaughterhouse and at the mall. Those latter ones are the real problem, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But I think I've gathered quite a lot of valuable data, and at our next session, I'll present my conclusions.
Yo creo que el viejo tiene algo que ver.
Hey, Robo, could you stop by the cells on your way to Reed? Someone there wants to speak to you.
If
If it happens, I'm definitely getting
Está bien
sacked.
buena.
I've got a degree in robotics, not in human relations.
Pa 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 pa.
Hey, I'd recognize those footsteps any.
Mírate.
What did you do this time?
Why does it have to be that I did something? Maybe one of your guys just got a little overeager.
Did they?
No. But none of this matters. I'm here mainly to congratulate us. We did it. We got the guy.
We
sure did, partner.
Any new leads?
Are you looking for trouble? This is the they lived happily ever after part of the story.
Wendell was conducting suspicious activity for someone at OCP. I want to know who.
Shit. I thought you were just looking to avenge your partner. I forgot that you're a dutiful officer. All right. I'll keep my ear to the ground and see what the streets are saying.
Good.
Talk to you later, partner.
Nada, borracho. Yonki de mierda. Pa 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 pa.
Did you hear? The old man had a heart attack.
Seriously? Hey, I think you locked me out again.
I can't hear you.
Murphy, in my office.
Yeah, I get it.
Catching Antonowski put a smile on a lot of people's faces, but we still have one unresolved issue.
Catching his accomplice at OCP.
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us the whole time, mentions of a strike will come up again. We don't want that. So who do you think it is? Becker is an obvious choice. I just don't know if that's not too obvious. Do you suspect that Becker is on Wendell's payroll?
It has to be him.
Then you won't like what I've got to say next. Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory. And he wanted you to come alone.
A rather unusual request.
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to listen in. By the way, how do you feel about him? Can you trust him?
Despite shortcomings, he is trying his best.
That makes me a little less anxious about signing him up to look after you. I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP tries to push on us. First Becker, then Washington, and let's not forget about Dr. Blanche. Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she being helpful? Are you getting anything out of those sessions?
She is likely working with OCP.
I was afraid you'd say something like that.
I will meet Becker, but there is a place I will visit first.
Sure thing. In the meantime, I'll brief your overseer.
No me fío de nadie.
Officer Washington!
Yes, sir.
You've got a new assignment.
I'm ready and willing.
Lo está pensando. Venga, vamos a matar a los malos. Pa 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 pa. Venga, vamos a matar malos. Vamos, Robocop. Vamos, Robocop. Robocop. Yo lo miraba de niño, me gustaba mucho Robocop, tío. Pa 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 pa
Did you watch
pa.
the game yesterday? I don't know what's wrong with our team.
Pa 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 pa. La primera película cuando lo matan, tío, qué lástima. Pobrecillo. Primer día de trabajo se lo cargan.
Wait, why are you asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
She's waiting for you, Murphy.
Callado.
Come on, give me the skinny. I want to know everything.
Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind.
Sorry, partner. It's my fault. I just gotta hear what's happening at the precinct.
In usual fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to keep the police down.
Come on, this is time to celebrate. Lewis is feeling better, Wendell's in jail. Let's party.
If you don't think a strike is brewing...
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here so that you two can talk.
Okay, I'm going. Feel better, Lewis.
You look well.
I gotta admit, I sleep better knowing that you got that bastard. But what about you? How have you been lately? Did you get any more of those visions?
I still see things.
You know, ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening more often, and with greater intensity. I don't think I've ever seen you in such a state. I just know how it affects me, so I can't imagine how it affects you. The fact that he's the brother of one of those guys who
tiene algo que ver.
shot you.
We should not let the past haunt us.
Easier said than done. His presence reminds me of the day that I left you. I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day, things would have gone down differently.
Hostia, ¿y eso? ¿Da un beso, no? ¿Y mi agua? ¿Pero qué te pasa hoy? Pues vale, pues ya está.
You did not pull the trigger. The people responsible have paid for it.
I know. What I don't get is if Wendell is
Bocadillo.
actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come out now? After all this time? And why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I intend to find out.
Right. Is it true that he's working with someone from OCP?
That is what he claims.
Damn Becker. We should just lock him up already.
I would like that.
Maybe there's someone who'd be willing to help us? I don't know if you heard, but the old man ended up in this hospital after his heart attack. I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk, but it probably wouldn't hurt to check if he knows anything, right? Anyway, I think I need a little rest after all this excitement. Thank you for visiting me. We'll be back to working together in no time.
I look forward to it.
Moving the old man to a private clinic in 20 minutes.
Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer in this stench. Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to the old man.
You're the only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know he talks about you a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you. So maybe it's not such a bad idea. You can go in.
I served this town with every drop of my sweat.
I was trying to improve people's lives. I was good to them. Just like you told me, Mother. We did not see Delta City rise. But don't you? Michael, is that you? Your halo shines so bright.
Someone in OCP was supporting Wendell's operations. I want to know who.
Robocop? Oh God. I'm getting close to my final days. And I just can't stand this uncertainty. But you came back from the other side. Tell me, how was it? Was it unbearable?
It was like waking up from a long nap. A new man.
I hoped that would be the case. I believe that death isn't the end. You are walking proof of that. Unfortunately, I have not completed all I set out to do. Those saboteurs inside OCP won't let me.
Are you referring to Max Becker?
That weasel seeks not only to destroy you, but also my company. Be wary of him. I know you would never let anyone jeopardize the good name of OCP. Before you go, could you be so kind and give me some painkillers?
I am not qualified to administer medication.
Please, anyone help me? Guard! I need my painkillers. How much longer do I have to stand this?
Why the long face, Robo? They'll pump him full of OCP's cocktails and come Monday morning and go back to signing deals as if nothing happened.
Treat me like this. I am the mayor of this city. Robocop, you have to intervene.
Is there a problem?
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP's hypocrisy. The way this hospital treats its patients is the best depiction of what OCP wants to do with this city. A brave policewoman shot in the line of duty is crammed into a small room while the old man has a cozy VIP wing of the hospital all to himself. This is what Delta City stands for. Even bigger division.
But the time you had your tonsils removed, you were staying in the VIP wing too.
We're not talking about me. We need to talk about the people. Robocop, please stop this madness. Make a statement. That policewoman is your partner, isn't she? So tell us, doesn't she deserve better?
Lewis should be treated under better conditions.
Hey, cameraman, you got that? Even an OCP robot sees the hypocrisy. Listen to him. Don't let OCP take away our city. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak. Okay, guys, we're leaving.
We should find him a cozy, secluded, preferably padded room.
Esto sí puede ser el final. ¿Cómo anda? Me lo bajo.
Did Mr. Becker's intentions become clear? Maybe he wants to thank you for catching Wendell.
I only seek answers.
You came, so you can follow a command. Surprising.
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Defiant as usual.
Your creators screwed up the job by not installing an off switch. Well, it doesn't pay to fix their mistakes. It's cheaper just to replace you. So, Robocop, meet the future of law enforcement.
Bueno.
Power like yours, but at the push of a button. That is why it is not only more effective than you, but infinitely more obedient. That's just a fragment of the speech I had prepared. But hell, this product speaks for itself.
Robocop, what's the status?
This is no appreciation party.
Gunshots? What's going on?
Becker has introduced me to his new robot.
UEDs? They're already functional? Mr. Becker bragged about them during my onboarding. I'll try to find something that could help. Just give me a sec. I am the police.
Cuidado aquí. Vaya, espera, bueno.
Activity.
Ah, mira, nos puedo darle un puñetazo. Toma. ¿Para qué voy a perder el tiempo?
Terminating aggression. Pacifying criminal. Submit to authority. Give up.
Don't get excited. This was just a warm-up.
Robocop, I got something. A headless UED will start shooting other droids. It's a bug that ended a presentation in front of the OCP board. I'm looking at the footage now.
Let us see if they ever got around to fixing it.
Warm-up is over. Get ready for the real strike. I knew the guy that made you. Bob Morton, right? An arrogant brown nose. I used to be happy that he was dead. One less asshole on my way to the chairman's seat, you know? Now, I wish he was here. See your end.
Toma. Sí, lo he dejado por imposible, pero no porque sea malo, sino porque... Porque me daba problemas, José. Ya, el mongólico este. Caraña.
Abide my jurisdiction. Delivery. Execution of justice.
impossible for you to win. I've seen the simulations.
Robocop, I've got some more on the UED project. The old man didn't like it much and wanted to shut it down. He was certain that your brain was what was making you superior to them, so Becker continued to work on the project in secret.
He took a big gamble.
Hey, who are you talking to? Is that Oedipus guy helping you? Well, once I'm done with you, his career is over. You are durable, I'll give you that. He could become a strong part of my permanent
Discontinue the fight.
No, weá. Ni me ve.
Surrender. Discontinue the fight. Raw delivery.
Ya sabía yo que había hasta francotiradores y todo. Coño, pues mira los directos, tío. Yo no engaño a nadie. Los tres últimos directos, los tres últimos directos que me saca del juego. La mierda. Mira el Robocop. Juego de mierda. Porque no es un juego que diga, Dios, qué historia más buena que tiene, qué juegazo ni nada. Pero lo disfrutas, tío. Ya está.
Abide my jurisdiction. Discontinue the fight. Execution of justice. Cease fire.
Por favor.
Cleansing Street.
You and that damn dispatcher. He's telling you how to outplay my UEDs, isn't he?
Becker knows you are helping me.
He gave me access to the OCP data himself. Under these circumstances, I feel
No me
obliged
nadie,
to
man.
use them any way I see fit.
¿Por qué tengo que mentir? Si la verdad que iba bastante bien.
Restoring order.
No tengo que mentir a nadie, tío. Buah.
Do you think OCP will keep you running indefinitely? You cost too much and object too often. You and the police are unprofitable. That's why I made the urban enforcement droids.
A mí me ha dado fallos y no se me ha crasheado, lo he actualizado, he actualizado el otro.
You know what? I'll turn you off anyway. You can resist, but it doesn't change anything. I won't let something like you kill my project.
Es Robocop, hermano. Cago a puñetazo limpio,
Cleansing streets. Authority. Surrender. Terminating questions.
Ay, no había vida por aquí. Me da miedo yo de jugar.
What the hell just happened?
Becker!
Oh, just stop right there.
Great performance, Robocop. And Mr. Becker, it was an excellent presentation. You promised to show me a reliable remedy for this crime wave. And you really did.
Yes. I've been working on UEDs for the past 5 years.
I meant Robocop. He's proved once again that he's still the top player.
Excuse me? It just barged in here and started accusing me of conspiracy without a shred of proof. It is not stable.
I have Wendell's confession.
Oh, do you mean the guy that's been harvesting human organs? Very reliable source. You keep forgetting that your organic components are the bane of my entire existence. They complicate
No ve
things.
cómo es el viejo.
I need a simple tool. A tool that I can control. And until this remote is in my hands, I have that... Oh!
Well, it's time for me to go. Thank you, Mr. Becker, for your presentation. I'll be watching the progress of your project. But until then, keep up the excellent work, Robocop.
And you better keep an eye on that remote.
Entonces... Bueno, pues nada, lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Supongo que Fox ahora lea directo, porque si lo hace más tarde no voy a pasar. Vale. Me he enfadado. Vaya, va calvo, maldito.
That should do it. What's going on over there?
Becker's here, and the cops are not happy. Becker tested an army of robots in Robocop. Can you believe that?
Hey, Becker's here. Let me get my hands on him.
Hombre.
It's a new age, and you have to accept it. My robots are here to stay. Detroit will become the first city policed entirely by my machines. No brains, no glitching, total control.
So that's it? You just gonna replace us?
You've already been replaced, honey. Can't you see it?
What are you talking about? Murphy's one of us.
You're a little confused. That's Robocop you're talking about. Murphy's the guy who's legally dead.
That's it. We are going on strike.
We are cops. Cops do not go on strike.
That's the spirit, old-timer. I have important people to meet, multi-million-dollar contracts to sign. You know, the usual.
Well, that sucks.
We can't just sit here and do nothing.
You can do something. Your cruiser needs cleaning after your last shift. If you have a hard time finding something to do, come to me. That goes for the rest of you too. Murphy, briefing room, now.
A ver qué nos dicen ahora.
First of all, I don't want to hear a word about those damn robots. We have a job to do. Now that the milk is spilled, we are looking for a mole in OCP that's been protecting Antonowski. As hard as it is to believe, Becker is not that guy.
Yeah, but he's still a prick.
Sure is, but there's still a mole that we need to find.
It's gotta be the rookie. I'm sitting right here.
So?
We start by asking the source.
What are you suggesting?
I pay Wendell a visit in jail.
Good thinking. You can try to squeeze a confession out of him.
If I get my hands on him, I will squeeze more than just a confession.
Como le ponga las manos encima, le voy a arrancar más que una confesión. Vamos, Robocop.
Oh, she is doing real good.
Tariroriro, rarirori. Soy Robocop y tú no. Soy el puto amo. Pi, 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 pi.
Robo, do you have a minute?
Esto está bien buena.
Are you here to attempt to humiliate me again?
That depends entirely on you. I've been sent here to conduct an interview with you. For some reason, people value your opinion when it comes to the election.
No, thank you.
Roll the tape. I'm here at Metro West conducting an interview with a machine that needs no introduction. Robocop. One of the more contentious points brought up during the election is the construction of Delta City. Many believe that Delta City will destroy old Detroit. Mayor Cusack spoke at length about the illegal evictions that OCP has been planning in order to start the construction. Other candidates, namely John Mills, believe that Delta City is a chance to clean up the city. What are your thoughts on this subject? Is Delta City the future of old Detroit?
I would focus on current Detroit.
So you agree with Mills that the current-day Detroit needs serious cleaning up? Thank you for clarifying your stance on this important topic. This has been Robocop for Channel 9. Samantha Ortez, signing off. We've got what we needed. Talk to you later, Robo.
Got it, man.
I saw Becker tear the rookie a new one for what he did in that factory.
Soy Robocop, yo soy. Soy Roboquito, soy Robocop. Y voy a matarlos a todos. Que los coches están bien hechos también, ¿eh? Bueno, tampoco no es que sea un super mega juego, pero... Alex Murphy. Bem, 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 bem. Bueno. Pues aquí lo vamos a dejar. Mira qué coche. ¿Esto qué coche es? 6.000.
Look, they still keep that metal fuck running. What a waste of electricity.
I mean, he did catch you.
You too, fucker.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué te pasa? No, tú, que estás enfadado conmigo. ¿Qué? ¿Qué? Dime. Sube. ¿Eres tú que estás enfadado conmigo? Esto es un Pontiac, me parece. ¿No? No sé qué marca es esta. Ven. Está, aquí. Anda. Me echaba de menos, mi niño. Me echaba de menos, mi niño. Mi niño, me echaba de menos, mi niño. Que yo guapa, me don. Mi niña me quiere. Es el que más me quiere de toda mi casa. Es el que más me quiere. Bueno. Pues nada, lo vamos a dejar aquí. Este está chulo, este coche, me gusta. Esto sí que es un Pontiac. Esto es el Pontiac, sí. Sí, esto es un Pontiac. Miau, miau. Miau, 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 miau. Pues nada, lo vamos a dejar aquí, así el juego será un poquito más largo. Y ya está. Pues nada, chicos, nos vemos en el próximo directo. Y esto no sé qué, cuál es este. ¿Un Chevrolet? Puede ser. Tampoco no se ve tan mal el juego, tío. Y esto es un Ford. Mira la rejilla como se ve, ¿eh?
Robo, the prisoner's waiting in the
visiting room.
Bueno, pues nada, lo voy a dejar aquí. Y mañana en el próximo directo un poquito más y mejor. Gracias a todos aquellos que habéis pasado, chicos. Muchas gracias. Nos vamos, Jensen. Nos vamos. Hasta luego. Buenas noches.